Good afternoon. The administration, staff, and students of Atrisco Heritage Academy High School would like to extend a special welcome to loved ones, friends, and community members in attendance today at our 2014 commencement ceremony. Please stand to greet our graduates. The AHA Symphonic Orchestra, under the direction of Miss Candice Laubin, will perform Pomp and Circumstance. Miss Laubin, you may begin. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors. Gentlemen, including graduates, please remove your hats and caps. The Atrisco Heritage Academy Junior ROTC, under the direction of Major Scott Ukele, First Sergeant Matt McMiniman, and Master Sergeant Philip Carter, and commanded this afternoon by Cadet Second Lieutenant Jasmine Rodarte, will present our colors. Our national anthem will be performed by the Atrisco Heritage Academy Concert Choir, directed by Miss Angelica Facio. Please remain standing at the conclusion of the anthem. Gentlemen, you may replace your graduation caps at this time. And class of 2014, you may be seated. My name is Matt Lindsay, Assistant Principal at Atrisco Heritage Academy, and it is my honor to introduce our special guests, administrators, and student leaders seated on the stage. Mr. Winston Brooks, Superintendent, Albuquerque Public Schools. Mr. Phil Casaus, Director of the APS Education Foundation. Dr. Annalie Maestas, President of the APS Board of Education. Mr. Stephen Michael Quesada, Secretary of the Board of Education. Mr. Gabriel Antonio Gonzalez, Principal, Atrisco Heritage Academy High School. Dr. Karen Webb, Assistant Principal. Miss Irene Cisneros, Assistant Principal. Miss Cindy Benefield, Assistant Principal. Mr. Ken Salazar, Dean of Students. Mr. Adrian Ortega, Athletic Director. Miss Brittany Garcia, Student Body President. Miss Monica Anaya, Senior Class President. Miss Janet Angulo, Co-Valedictorian, Class of 2014. Mr. Vincent Tafoya, Co-Valedictorian. Miss Hannah Galewaller, Salutatorian. And working with the graduates on the floor, Mr. Sal Trapiti, Activities Director. I would like to also acknowledge special guests seated to my left on the floor. New Mexico State Senator Michael Padilla, representing Bernalillo County, Ms. Dolores Herrera of the Community Health Council, Vince Murphy, Deputy County Manager for Family and Community Services, Bruce Roseri, Director of ABQ Ride, Dr. John Leggett, UNM School of Medicine and the UNM Family Practice Center, Judy Martin Tafoya, Principal of Truman Middle School. The class of 2014 also welcomes former teachers and classmates who have come to celebrate with us today. And finally, we would like to extend a sincere thank you to all the teachers, counselors, and staff at Atrisco Heritage Academy who are here this afternoon. At this time, please join me in welcoming to the microphone co-valedictorian of the AHA class of 2014, Miss Janet Angulo.
Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. We all know how easy it is to tune out our parents when they start telling their back in my day stories. But there is one story of my dad's that has stuck with me these past 4 years. When he was in middle school, a new science project was being assigned to his class. Before the teacher could even explain all of the specifics, in his mind he was going crazy and imagining a 3D model of the solar system. He even wanted to make it spin. The day of the deadline, my dad showed up with nothing to show but his great ideas. Needless to say, he got an F, while other students who turned in decorated paper plates got A's. I learned a lot from my dad's story, and I realized that I have a tendency to do the exact same thing. I have spent countless nights working on homework, essays, and even a valedictorian speech the day before they were due. That's right, I wrote this last night. In fact, it was not until 2 days ago that I finally decided what college I'm going to. I struggled every step of the way to make good use of the ideas in my head. From my orchestra teacher to my soccer coach, even my calculus teacher, these people all helped me realize that without determination, ability is of no use. In a community as diverse as ours, we all strive to represent our families and communities in the best way possible. Today, our graduation day is a common denominator in our attempts to make our families and community proud. I think I speak for all of them when I say that medals are not nearly worth as much as true effort. As we all celebrate together, I would like to thank those who facilitated this step in our lives, families and teachers alike. In our bout of senioritis, thank you parents for waking us up at 7 in the morning. My mom had to bribe me with breakfast. And thank you teachers for cooperating with us even when we were falling asleep in your classrooms. Every bit of applause you hear today is just as much for you as it is for us. Classmates, I wish you all luck in your future endeavors. And while we did it, we will do much, much more. Thank you.
And now we will have the honor to hear from our other co-valedictorian, Mr. Vincent Tafoya.
I'm significantly shorter than Janet, so. Friends, peers, faculty, esteemed parents, comrades. It is with great honor that I deliver this speech to you. Now, I could stand up here and deliver the same graduation speech that every cartoon and movie graduation gave, or I can regale you with the only truly important bit of information you'll hear today. We are done with formal education. Never again will we have to pass through the hallways swimming with people who seem to be only in the way. Never will we have to stand in a mile-long line in a painfully loud cafeteria to get a tray of school food. And though we may long for the days of elementary school where we could nap and have snack time, we will now be graced with sleeping when the professor isn't looking. And what do you mean a box of Capri Suns is $5? And the best part, we will never, ever need to ask to go to the bathroom. As adults, we can just stand up and go whenever we want. Now, I would like to thank some very important people. So if you could all do me a favor, I'd like to transition into what I'd like to call the audience participation part of the speech. Could I have all the parents who are able to please stand up? Up, up, up. The people standing before you were your teachers before you even started school, and were arguably the most important teachers any one of us will ever have. Sure, school taught us the Pythagorean theorem and what happened in ancient Sumeria, but our parents taught us so much more. They're the reasons we know our names. They showed us how to cook. They showed us how to tie our shoes. They showed us how to do 2 jobs a day and still come home with a smile and help us with homework. These oh so important people deserve just as much recognition as we do on this day because they put in just as much, if not more, effort into our education. When this ceremony is done, we'll all be faced with a question. What do we do now? Some of us have already made that decision, whether it's to go to college, to a trade school, or join some faction of the armed forces. But all of us, every single person in this room, have no idea what the future will bring. I'm not going to stand up here and tell you that the future is totally bright, because there will be hardships and tough days. But having said that, there will be some truly beautiful ones. Now, seeing as Atrisco's faculty has put up with my antics for 4 years, I feel like I should wrap this up. I've only one question for you guys. Who's ready to graduate?
Ms. Brittany Garcia, AHA Student Body President, will now share a few remarks. At the conclusion of her remarks, she will introduce our principal, Mr. Gonzalez. Brittany?
Some know him as a principal, others a role model, but we all know him as Mr. Gonzalez, the loudest man in the basketball stands, the man letting us paint his hair at our homecoming game, the man that never gave up on us, making everything that happened this year possible. He taught us anything can happen, moving mountains and breaking rock, but never to rely on luck. He believes in all of us, and that one day all of us will be standing in the Hall of Fame. The future lawyers, doctors, politicians, teachers, leaders, and champions of America stand before me. Our victories and accomplishments we owe to him. Through guiding us in our high school path, he has led us to triumph. Let the bells stay ringing and the success keep building for many years to come. It is my distinct honor to present to you the proudest Jaguar of them all, Mr. Gabriel Antonio Gonzalez.
Members of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education and Leadership Team, faculty members, parents, family members, friends, students, and most importantly, graduates. Good afternoon and welcome to the Atrisco Heritage Academy High School's 3rd commencement exercises for the class of 2014, a class that is indeed 3rd time's the charm. Students, I am certain that in your world history class in 10th grade, you learned about one of the greatest leaders of the last century, Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi was the preeminent leader of Indian nationalism and British-ruled India in the early 1900s. Over time, Gandhi led India to independence and inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. Gandhi achieved this with his use of nonviolent defiance and passive resistance. He employed these tactics to avoid war and bloodshed. Simply put, Gandhi lived by the mantra, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." Today, in the world around us, we witness several examples of humanity struggling to be its best. Recent war in Iraq and Afghanistan, conflict in Russia and Ukraine, and recent unrest in Nigeria are all examples of struggle on the global stage. In our own country, we see far too many people who are homeless and hungry, individuals fighting illness, those with poor economic situations, and unemployment remains far too high. In our own community, we've witnessed recent unrest and divisiveness as well. Yes, I know I've painted a bleak picture. However, I promise you, there's good news. Very good news. The class of 2014 from Atrisco Heritage Academy High School has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, please consider this as you think about the class of 2014. 25 graduate as members of the National Honor Society. 24 graduate as recipients of the prestigious bilingual seal. 20 graduates were on the honor roll for 8 consecutive semesters. 279 seniors are attending an in-state college or university. 30 seniors are attending out-of-state colleges or universities in the fall. 10 will attend a trade school, and 16 of our seniors will represent our community in the armed forces. As if that was not enough, in total, our seniors have earned $4.3 million in scholarship monies. Students, as I conclude your accolades, I must highlight that last summer, as you were moving into your senior year of high school, your class contributed to the single largest gain in math and reading scores in the entire state of New Mexico based on the annual state exam. You also led our school to the highest grade designation in our school's history. Simply put, seniors, you have left behind a tradition of academic excellence. None of these achievements, as mentioned before, would have been possible had it not been for the support, love, and encouragement of your parents and teachers. Graduates, please assist me in honoring their contributions to your many successes. While your accomplishments in the classroom, in athletics and activities have been noteworthy, these alone do not define the true spirit of the class of 2014. Over the last year, students throughout our high school, led by you, class of 2014, in obtaining a city bus stop to allow our students to receive much-needed tutoring opportunities and participate in extracurricular activities after school. You too led the charge in our school as you've highlighted your passion and commitment to the educational process and the equity therein for all Jaguars yesterday, today, and tomorrow. You too led the palpable and perhaps most evident demonstration of school pride and spirit in our school's history just a few months ago as we showed the state of New Mexico, yes, the state of New Mexico, that we've arrived as we grace that University of New Mexico arena with Jaguar pride. Because of these achievements, you've undoubtedly left behind a legacy where all Jaguars in the future will be ringing that victory bell your class so generously left behind as an outward symbol for all to enjoy. So many have witnessed your shared successes over the last 4 years. However, I challenge you today. I am confident that the success and contribution this class will leave our city, state, and nation will be endless. As you leave your comfort zone and become members of the broader society as doctors, lawyers, teachers, business leaders, engineers, police officers, and soldiers, I challenge you to remember those words Gandhi so wisely left us. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Work hard to educate yourselves so that you will be in a position to represent your family, community, and most importantly, yourselves as respected members of society. Work daily to define your morals and ethics as to correct the ills that plague our society all too often. You see, Gandhi lived in a different time, in a different place, with a different set of circumstances. I challenge you to define for yourselves the issues of our day, the issues that are important to you. Be the steward of change that Gandhi talks about. Anything less would rob you of your capacity to change the world. Class of 2014, today you graduate from the newest, largest, and proudest high school in the entire state of New Mexico. And you graduate from the newest, proudest, and largest high school in New Mexico with the potential to make the largest impact on the world. You are part of a new legacy and a new tradition of excellence. In closing, I say thank you. Thank you for being part of this new tradition. We're proud of you. We expect a great deal from you. And most importantly, we believe in you. And now, Dr. Annalie Maestas, President of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, and Mr. Stephen Michael Quesada, Secretary of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education. As the proud principal of Atrisco Heritage Academy High School, I hereby do certify that this class has met the rigors and requirements set forth by the New Mexico Public Education Department and the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education for a high school diploma.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, I am very proud and excited to accept this class of Atrisco Heritage Academy, class of 2014. Congratulations.
Samantha Y. Abeta. Alicia Acosta. Gabriela Acosta. Joel Aguilar. Nancy Aguilar. Ricardo Alcara. Michael Adam Aldepip. Genevieve Aldarete. Oswaldo Almeida. Jessica Armado. Janae Angel. Snyder Apachito. Gladys Aragon. Ryan Archuleta. Cariña Armanderis. Melissa Atencio. Alejandro Avila. Alicia Avita, Miriam Alaya, Rachel Catalina Baca, Joseph Barreto, Gustavo Barteños, Joseph Clarence Baton, Gabrielle Benelli, Joshua Benavides, Danny Bermudez, Jorge Bernal, James Billings II, Melissa Blanco, Josiah Brayfield, Joseph Brooks, Brenda Burciega, Maritza Carvera, Joshua S. Carey, Jason Cambera, Natalie Campos, Nancy C. Canales, Idian Carrillo, Jeanette Carrillo, Jocelyn Carrillo, Brianna Carrion Montoya, Judith Castañeda, Christopher Castellanos, Leila Ruth Castillo,
Aubrey Cavalier, Adriana Cazares, Cesar Ceja, Carlos Cervantes, Brittany A. Chavez, Dominic J. Chavez, Julian Chavez, Lawrence J. Chavez, Lisa M. Chavez, Mariah M. Chavez, Mary E. Chavez, Shelby L. Chavez, Susana Chavez, Cecilia A. Chavira Amador, Daniela Chavira, Isaac Cobos, Angela V. Contreras, Carla Nayali Contreras, Valerie R. Cordova, Imarali M. Corral, Raul Corral, Brianna A. Corrales, Nathan T. Corrigan, Blanca I. Cota, Darius A. Cox, Donnie Ray A. Craps, Alexis M. Cruz, Gabrielle T. Dow, Martine de la Rosa, Selena de los Santos, Patrick A. Dean, Noe R. Delgado, Robert Delgado, Elizabeth Diaz, Jaylene Diaz, Alejandra S. Dominguez, Alexis Dominguez, Arnaldo G. Dominguez, Jesus A. Dominguez, Julian A. Dominguez, Heraldi Duarte, Dinah J. Derland, Brooke Y. Englehart, Diamond S. Enriquez, Jennifer Escasarga, Jose G. Escobedo. Adrian Espino Munoz.
Uriel Esquivel. Daniel Estrada. Emerita Estrada. Victor Estrada. Stephanie Farrell. Joey Fisher. Kaylee Fisher Estrada. Desiree Flores. Ramon Flores. Fernando Fong. Deprise Frias. Alejandra Fuentes. Carlos Galvadón. Marco Galaviz. Amber Gallegos. Iana Gallegos. Christian Garcia. Emilio Garcia. Laura Garcia. Marcel Garcia. Patrick Garcia Roark. Marcos Gaspar. Alexis Gentry. Mason Guerrier. Bianca Gomez. Chantal Gonzalez Purcela. Alfred Gonzalez. Jacob Gonzalez. Selena Gonzalez. Mandy Gonzalez. Autumn Gooding. Alexis Vigil. Michael Griego. Jenny Guerra. Molly Guff. Abraham Gorola. Diana Gorola. Carlos Gutierrez. Samantha Gutierrez. Ana Karen Guzman. Maria Fernanda Guzman. Sarai Harris. Frida Haynes. Abigail Hernandez. Jorge Hernandez. Luis Antonio Hernandez.
Miguel A. Hernandez. David Herrera Garcia. Jacob Herrera. Jacob Herrera Aragon. Kimberly C. Huey. Michael Hurst. Joseph J. Jackson. Joshua A. James. Daniela Jameson. Mariah K. Jaramillo. Adrian A. Jimenez. Amanda Jimenez. Juan Jaciel Jimenez. Natalie Jimenez. Valeria Jimenez. Nicole M. Johnston. Janae O. Jones. Samuel A. Jordan. Cassandra Wattis. Dakota J. Judd. Ezekiel Catasigua. Sean J. LaCour. Ricardo I. Landeros. Mariah M. Lara. Brandon Leon. Joshua A. Lerma. Danica M. Leba. Amber Lopez. Christopher P. Lopez. Gregory I. Lopez. Yanaida Lopez. Jennifer A. Lovato. Michael N. Lovato. Sabrina Monique Lovato. Taylor P. Lovato. Randy A. Lucero. Enrique P. Lucero Armijo. Brittany Lujan. Mariah S. Lujan, Karina Macias, Brandon Mays, Soledad Maldonado, Charmaine Montahawk, Edgar Marin, Brianna M. Marquez, Anthony Marquez Ornales, Andrew Martinez, Anthony F. Martinez,
Charlene Martinez, David S. Martinez, Desiree S. Martinez, Fernando Martinez, Hector E. Martinez, Josue R. Martinez, Stephanie Mauricio, Brittany McPhee, Deborah Mejia, Viviana Melero, Brianna Mendoza, Isamar Mendoza, Yasmin Mir, Ryan Miller, Jeremiah Mitchell, Adam Molinar, Fabian Molina, Catherine Molinar, Guillermo Mong, Christopher Montalavo, Janessa Montoya, Oscar Montes, Elias Mora, Jocelyn Mora, Abigail Morales, Alondra Moreno, Brianna Moreno, Shelby Morgan, Brianna Morris, Kayla Muniz, Abigail Munoz, Gil E. Munoz, Gladys Munoz, Gustavo Munoz, Nicole S. Munoz, Susana Munoz, Brenda Murillo, Ruby Murillo, Hope Nahera, Eric Navarrete, Christy Navarrete, Joanna Navarez, Brianna Navarez Tapia, Dwayne Wynn, Tony T. Wynn, Natalia M. Nieto, Vivianda Núñez, Samuel Nunn,
Alexia A. Vargas, Adrian J. Ortega, Ashley Ortiz, Gabriela Ortiz, Isaac R. Ortiz, Michaela J. Padilla, Cole A. Palmer, Priscilla Y. Perea, Diana Perez Garcia, Enrique Perez, Janet Perez, Paula Perez, Susan S. Perez, Tamara L. Perez, Alondra Pinon, Alexa R. Paul, Luis C. Ponce, Crystal L. Poor, Adrian I. Caseta, Erica Caseta, Karina Quintana, Angel Quiros, Adriana Ramirez, Alicia M. Ramirez, Jaime Ramirez, Janet Ramirez, Elijah J. Ramos, Jacob A. Reyes, Daniel Rivas, Patricia P. Rivas, April E. Rivera, Eduardo J. Rodriguez, Maida N. Rodriguez. Joanna Rodriguez. Aaron J. Romero. Alexis Romero. Brandon P. Romero. Brittany J. Romero. John R. Romero. Soilo E. Romero. Damika I. Romo. Jocelyn S. Roque. Jessica A. Ruiz. Ellen Ruiz Espinosa. Brianna U. Seiss. Joanna Salas. Marissa I. Salas. Michaela J. Salazar. Austin T. Sanchez.
Clara A. Sanchez. Courtney Sanchez. Christian Sanchez. David Sanchez. Isaiah P. Sanchez. Kimberly K. Sanchez. Matthew J. Sanchez. Michael S. Sanchez. Michaela V. Sanchez. Richard T. Sanchez. Viviana J. Sanchez. Jose Luis Sandoval. Michael A. Sandoval. Richard Sandoval. Christopher Santillanes. Martin J. Sadillo. Nathan J. Segura Jr. Cecilia Serrano. Nakisha Shorty. Kevin Cias. Tiana Sierra. Tyler Silva. Thomas Cisneros. Amy Solis. Gabriela Sawash. Jesse Sprunk. Rochelle Sprunk. Elizabeth Storkley. Bright Storm. Jerome Sutherland. Angelina Tachas. Raylyn J. Tofoya. Kayleen Tuttum. Alejandro Tena. Vanessa A. Teran. Michael C. Thomas. Aide A. Torres. Amanda N. Torres. Jerry J. Torres. Carla S. Torres. Sergio E. Torres Muñiz. Damian Torres. Lexis B. Torville. Jordan L. Tracy. Brian Al Taran. Legend Totter. Elijah Trujillo.
Andrea E. Trujillo. Daniel E. Trujillo. Jasmine V. Trujillo. Santos E. Trujillo. Aaron R. Urquidi. Ricardo Valdez Figueroa. Jesus E. Valles. Maylise Van Summeren. Francisco Vaquera. Bianca A. Varela. Azuri Vasquez. Miguel A. Vasquez. Lindsay E. Vasquez. Crystal D. Vega. Queenie Vega. Christina L. Velasquez. Abigail Vicente. Christopher Victorio. Gina N. Vigil. Frank H. Villa III. Carlos R. Villa. Yvonne Villatoro. Corbin J. Waukee. Robin Ann Williams. Rianne Yeppa. Alexis N. Zambrano, Adrian P. Zaragoza, Tatiana C. Zavala, Monica Anaya, Brittany Garcia, Hannah Galwater, Jana Angulo, Vincent X. Tafoya,
Atrisco Heritage Academy graduates, the final speaker of your high school career will be your elected senior class president, Monica Anaya. At the conclusion of her remarks, Ms. Anaya will direct you in the movement of your tassels, and you will be dismissed for your exit processional. Monica.
Way to go, 2014! I have to say it is such an honor seeing you guys so happy right now. To be honest, I have never seen you guys so happy before because I know the last 4 years have been a drag. And senioritis has caught the best of us this year. But I really want to say thank you to my parents. They always pushed me to be my best, especially when you guys said, "Ay, Mónica, pues qué piensas?" And I also want to say thank you to the counselors. You guys are some of the most craziest people that I've met, and you guys have a lot of dirt on me, so I'm just going to stop right there. I also want to say thank you to the teachers. Without you guys, we would not be here right now. And I still try to understand how you guys do your job every day, 8 hours with a bunch of teenagers. But there was also a lot of great memories at Atrisco. Chicken nuggets and mashed potatoes for lunch in the cafeteria was a really good day. Going to football games and freezing for about 2 hours. And then there were school dances. Drinking lots and lots and lots of strawberry milk. Being in Mr. Lay's class and feeling like the human encyclopedia was teaching me. He knew everything about everything, and he was a pro in Latin. Balancing equations in Mr. Schreiber's class. But I loved the most being asked every day, "Monica, do you have a cookie?" But from all that, I will never forget all the procrastinating I did. It was the best feeling when I'd turn in something really late that was done the night before and get a better grade than the kid who had worked all week on his. Before this year, I had never, no seriously never, imagined that I'd be standing before all of you. It is such an honor to be a part of this class. We have never been more ready for our futures than today. We have learned many things, like how to take notes till our hands fall off and how to use the Pythagorean theorem. We have conquered the challenges of making it to class in 7 minutes or less and how to get in front of the lunch line when it was a mile long. And we became the kings and queens of the selfie. But we can't forget from where it started, the bottom, short and scrawny, awaiting greatness, using MySpace and changing our top friends every day, wearing shirts that match the color of our Vans. But look, now we're here, accomplishing greatness and better dressed, using Instagram and Twitter to share our lives and post the weekly Man Crush Monday, Women Crush Wednesday, and who knows what will come next? Food Crush Friday? Or Tootsie Roll Thursday? There may even be someone among us who will create the next best iPhone app. My dear seniors, you are the future. Let's never allow this graduation to be our greatest achievement throughout our lives because we have so much more potential for that. Whatever we do, let it succeed. And always remember to get back when we feel like we've fallen. And now the moment that you've all been waiting for. Will the class of 2014 please stand? Graduates, my classmates and friends, if you will follow me, my lead, we will now in unity move our tassels from right to left, signifying our movement from candidate to graduate. Class of 2014. Good job, guys. I love you all.